Hello friends, I'm DragoNate and welcome to another DragoNate Reading Your Answers. This week, or last week, I asked you guys what is the most illogical thing that someone has ever said to you. You guys left your answers and I will be reading them in this video. But of course, we need a new question for this week. Your question for this week is, what is wrong with the world today? Tell me one thing that is wrong with the world today. What do you think about that? I am curious what you want to, what you think in that regard. It's a bit of a weirder question, I know, but let's see what you guys think. Also, I apologize. This video is I'm gonna try and make this video extremely quick, and it'll also be up very early, and there won't be too much editing with it, or specialness. I am working this morning, and I have about an hour before I have to leave. So yay me. So let's quickly get started here. So we're gonna start off with Zingcat, who says, Pac Pong, that's too cool. I know, right? Pac Pong's awesome. I don't know what would be the most illogical. I think when I told a friend I didn't believe in the horoscope, she said, that's because you're a Virgo. Makes perfect sense, yes? Omar says, illogical, me being tall. Someone told you that you're tall? What, are you short? I'm confused by this, but that's okay. Benny says, it's logic, but when I first heard this, I couldn't believe it. Physics, I'm pretty much the only person who likes that. My teacher said the density of ice is lower than the density of water. I thought, are you serious? Every hard thing has a higher density than its liquid aggregate state, except this? I asked him why it is so, and he said, I don't know. Thanks, teacher. Logical, but illogical too, right? Croco replied and said that it could be the air in the ice that makes it less dense. Who knows? Maybe. Mitsu says, illogical? Oh, everything. Oh, right, a straight angle is 80 degrees. That's the one I heard last Friday. The poor unfortunate soul did not know his geometry. Come on. What other angle could a straight line possibly be? Mom says, I guess the most illogical thing that anyone has ever told me is a doctor telling me I would never have kids, and a few years later, I was pregnant with you. Wow, this doctor had me in turmoil. I could imagine that doctor was a bit of a dum-dum. Cassette Cat says, hi, sorry I never replied lately. No worries, it is totally fine. People get busy. That's alright. I know it's late, but the games I loved when I was young was Crash Bandicoot Spiral, Unreal, and Croc. They have cool games. So that was for the previous question there. Croco says, illogical, don't remember anything. I'm used to be called cheater in games, but that's it. If something pops up in my mind during the week, I'll write it here. So then I guess people just calling you a cheater. You're just too good at games. Tia Lisa says, nice background choices. Thank you, appreciate it. This one only has a single background choice. Also, I'm half invisible. I didn't notice. Oopsie. The lighting is terrible right now. Teacher said to me once, you can do art but not math. That's impossible. And until I saw the matrix screen with the numbers and letter moving, I couldn't explain what was going on with numbers. And I then realized you really can guess while reading, but you can't in math. And even when using letters, you have to understand basics. They won't teach you if you don't get past a certain grade level, which is a little bit ridiculous. And I know I had some issues in school as well with some subjects. Math was one of them. I could always get the right answer, but I couldn't show my work. I could never show my work properly because trying to take what's in my head and put it on paper didn't work for me. And I usually found different ways to figure things out than what was being taught. And when I was in school, this was okay as long as you showed your work. But I couldn't show my work. Now, of course, you have the Common Core math where it has to be done a specific way, even if you like what is it? for example, there was one student whose math question was, what is 3 times 5? And he put 15, obviously he got 15, but what he did is he showed his work by putting 3 groups of 5, which is incorrect because the question was 3 times 5, so it should have been 5 groups of 3, and so he got the answer wrong because he showed his work the wrong way, just because of the order, and it's freaking stupid if you ask me. Anyway, that is it for this video, or no, not correct, because the most illogical someone has ever said to me. What is it? When I was in high school, I had a lot of really weird teachers, some that made no sense, some that were just mean and rude, and other things. I could make 40 videos just telling about those. My one teacher, I had to go to the bathroom. This was like 2 hours after lunch, I think. It was like I believe we had like 2 classes after lunchtime, or 3 classes after lunchtime, so it was the second one there. So maybe not 2 hours, but an hour and some. And I had to go to the bathroom, right? He wasn't in the middle of speaking. We were in the middle of doing our own work, right? And so I went and I asked if I could go to the bathroom. And he said, I forget what exactly he said, but he was very reluctant to let me go to the bathroom. And I'm like, or no, yeah, that's what it was. He's like, why didn't you go during lunch? I'm like, I did, but I have to go again now. And he didn't like my answer, and so he let me go, but he's like, next time go before you have to go so you don't waste my time. And I'm like, what? Really? Yeah, because me going to the bathroom is wasting his time when he's not even speaking or anything. He has another whole entire class. The idea I've been told when it comes to teacher teaching a class is that if one student is mucking up or making a fuss or whatever, they're not wasting the teacher's time. The teacher gets paid there either way. They're wasting the rest of the class's time because the class doesn't get paid. And if the class is only there for an hour and someone's disrupting everyone for half of it, then that's half the hour that class doesn't get to learn. It's not the teacher's time that's being wasted. Dum-dum. Anyway, that one is it for this video, so thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for leaving your answers. Don't forget to answer this week's question. Again, what is one thing that you think is wrong with the world today? Could be society, could be nature, could be whatever it is. Just let me know what you think. I'm curious. And yeah, I will read your answers in next week's video. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye, and God bless. And wish me luck, because I still have to work tomorrow morning, and the next morning, and also today morning, and then Thursday morning. It's busy right now. Bye!